Hi, this is Dr. Greg Campbell. Today I have the pleasure of introducing you to the new twist polishing kit for silicate ceramics that I co-developed with Meisinger. What I like about this kit is that the technique is fast, it's efficient, and it's repeatable. Also, we get outstanding results with this. So instead of talking about it, let me show you how to do this. So the following video is going to be real time and showing you how to do this consistently in 4 minutes or less. So let's get started. Here's the final results that we achieve time and time again when we use the twist polishing kit for silicate ceramics. I love that it's predictable, it's consistent, and repeatable. So let's get started. In the kit right here, you're going to see on the lower left hand side in just a moment, you're going to see the centered cone diamond. I love this cone diamond. We're not using it in this case, but that's to put in secondary and tertiary anatomy if you want to accentuate your crown. So in step one, what we're going to do is the sprue abrasive. The sprue abrasive is going to be used to remove the sprue, and the nice thing about the sprue stone is the removal will not damage or create microfractures. I like to use it. It takes about 15 seconds, and what I'm going to do is go ahead on the buckle here and remove what's left of the sprue. I'm going to be very, very careful with that. Even though it won't damage the crown, you would be careful not to damage the margins. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to turn the crown slightly, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to round the marginal ridge on the mesial and distal. The reason I do that is I believe that they get milled a little bit sharp, and I think it really helps with flossing. So I'm going to do that and go over the surface area as well. So that's the sprue removal. The next step is going to be the pre-polish wheel, which is the front row middle wheel. I like this wheel to run about 12,000 RPM. I'm going to support the crown in my left hand with the margins into my thumb area. It's very important to protect that margin. I'm going to run it again around 12,000 RPM, and I'm going to run it with very light to maybe medium pressure depending on the feel. This is very different than polishing with a paste. So I want to keep that margin protected, and we're just going to let this wheel work for us. So we're going to be very, very careful, very deliberate, going very systematically around. We're not going to be touching the mesial or distal margins with this. We're going to wait till we have the yellow twist wheel for that. Go on the occlusal surface, and that just takes a few seconds to do that one as well. Now we're going to go to our twist wheel in the lower right hand corner, the blue one, okay? And I like these twist polishers. The twists are just fantastic. Again, we're going to support that margin, and I like that the polishes in this kit are all designed to work quickly to produce the best results since they're formulated for the specific materials. So again, I'm going to let this work very, very carefully. I'm going to let that twist polisher work down towards the margin. If you run it the opposite way, you're going to destroy the twist polisher, and you don't want to do that. So let it work down towards your thumb. Okay, no need to use water or paste, which is a great advantage of this. And what I like about the twist polisher is that they contour to the surface of the crown. So they polish both the occlusal, and they're great at blending. So we're just going to let this work. We're going to deliberately let this go through the grooves. We're going to work it there very, very gently, carefully through there. And this is actually doing what it needs to do. It's going to give us a pretty good semi-gloss on here when we're done. So that is our pre-polishing wheel there. And our final step here is going to be going to our high shine twist polishing wheel. Again, we're going to support that crown. And this is the restoration that we're going to actually, once we do our buckle here, where we're going to let it work for us. Again, look at that nice superficial gloss we're getting on there. About 12,000 RPM light pressure. And now we're going to actually, after we do the buckle lingual, we're going to go ahead and touch our interproximals. The reason we don't touch our interproximals now is we're trying to protect those contacts that we established when we tried the restoration in. Keep in mind that this is in the blue state. This is an e.max restoration. We're going to be putting it in the oven to crystallize without any glaze on it, and we're going to get a fantastic outcome time and time again with this. I love this because again, it's repeatable, it's consistent, it's just a fantastic kit. This kit is a winner. So what we're doing is we're going to walk through our grooves here. We're going to get a very, very nice glossy surface on here. We're going to go ahead and now take a toothbrush. You don't have to do that. Now it's ready to go into the oven. We can then crystallize it and be ready to cement this restoration chair side. Again, this is the twist polishing kit GC01. This is it all pre-polished before we're going to be putting it in the oven without glaze. And this is a nice technique. Again, that's very quick. It takes less than 4 minutes. This is the final when it comes out of the oven. So you got the pre-polish and you have it coming out of the oven without glaze. And I'm Dr. Greg Campbell. Thank you for listening.